I'm just gonna go live for a little while. I'm not gonna say much. Um, I always thought that it was normal for people to know what, hi Simka, what hurts people's feelings. Like Rhonda Snyder. The only reason why I'm saying this is because I like you so much. So, and I don't know your phone number, so it's not like I could reach out to you privately. So I'm only saying this because my feelings are kind of hurt. Like, probably shouldn't be hurt, but I guess I'm more confused. Like, you know that Mary and Sharon are friends. And Mary said all that disgusting sexual stuff about you, just like she did about Tanger. And it's hard for a person like myself who would never befriend somebody like who said that. Even though Tanger and I guess aren't friends anymore, I still would never befriend Mary. You and I thought I still wouldn't befriend Mary because the way she was speaking. But you know that Sharon speaks derogatory about somebody that you called your friend, and I called you my friend. You get that? Simta, isn't that normal? Like, I feel like the way I think is normal. I got berated by somebody saying that they hadn't been on YouTube for a while because they're, moving and stuff. In the meantime, they're leaving and, like encouraging the harassment of somebody that I knew. I thought I was your friend. Like, I don't even understand. Do these people know that Bobbles and I aren't friends? I'll never be friends with Bobbles. I'm not saying that I won't ever learn to exist with her peacefully in the same world we live in so that neither one of us have strife and the people around us don't. I'm going to say something right now, too, and I'm sorry. I don't even want to, but I got to. Because, like I said, Bobbles and I aren't friends, but I'm not understanding. You know that is anybody here? Does anybody want to make any kind? I know there's 24 people here within 4 minutes that won't speak to me. I think that's fucking ridiculous, and I don't know who raised you. Who the fuck raised you to not be fucking polite and able to be cordial, to act like a human being? Who the fuck raised you, or who was born you? That made it so easy for you to be so disgustingly cruel as you are. These people must have been raised by people who made them feel like dirt, so they think it's normal to try to make other people feel like they're. You can barely hear me, Marianne. Really? Maybe I'll go out and come back in. I don't know, it's because I barely have anything really left to say. I understand how 17 million people got killed in World War II and why the world is fucked. I understand when I'm seeing like good people like Tanger and Rhonda Snyder and Chemist Chaz, Chemist Chaz, Chemist Chaz. This isn't right here. What I'm going to say right here, I'm just going to say something about that I observed. And I find it fucking odd, really odd right now, is that here's the dots, like the connect the dots kind of thing. You got Janelle and What's Up and Cindy Infinity, and all of them are buddies, and they're buddies with Sharon. And even though Mary likes to pretend, they still like to pretend that, they're not buddies, but they are. Okay? You got Nitty with Chosen One Community, who is totally with Sharon and Mary, and I'm not understanding all that connection. But here's something that blew me away the other night. You see, I know that those people are dirtbags. I would expect that from them. But I saw Chemist Chaz, and if it wasn't her in there, but I feel like it was, in Mary, with all those people that would call Bobbles slobbles. With all of those, with an avatar of a pig and the name I Love Bacon. Now, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to say anything, but I'm confused. Bobbles, did you know that? Tina Elaine gave Sharon a cash app. What the fuck is going on? Are all these people just the reason why 17 million people died in World War II? Were they all arguing about fucking dumb shit while turning their heads to their neighbors being hauled out of their homes and murdered? And you got Mary thinking I did called something out between this one and that one, and they all got. I'm not bitching. I'm being inquisitive. I give a shit. Don't you get it? That's the fucking point. That's the point. Chemist Chaz. I always thought you were this like upstanding person in society, and I'm not saying you're not. So I'm shocked that you don't give a shit. That's the point. I know. I never had a problem with you. I've always thought you were a good person. I just couldn't understand in the same sense of why some of my friends are over there supporting Sharon. I know that you've been a good friend to Bobbles. So I can't understand. Am I missing something? Is there a like like chosen one community uh being all like a mod in Nitties and yet being buddies with Sharon? It's so called Nitty hates Sharon. Am I missing something? Because I'm really not involved in the drama. On your channel, on Chemist Chaz channel. I mean, I was so shocked that I didn't even really believe it was you. And it is really you, right? You can come in here as Chemist Chaz, can't you? Do you know though that even on his channel that I can't even comment? I'm blocked everywhere. Like I'm not even allowed to comment anywhere. You know, even if I read it and I want to like, and I will read it. Not even if I will definitely read it. Um, and I'll go read it right now. I mean, I just was like, I don't even think that's really Chemist Chaz. But then you were talking about your parents, so I knew that it must be, you. Yeah, I've always liked you, Chemist Chaz, and I'm just talking about the hurt that sometimes. But then maybe Bobbles knew anyway. I was looking at it as how I would feel. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't bitching about it. I was confused, but I will go look. I'll go look right now. Will you stay for a second here? Will you guys stay? I'll go look right now. Thank you for pointing that out. they can do. You know that they eat people. They do. If they're fat people, they'll eat them. We might have all eaten people at one time or another. Yeah, she unmodded because she came on my channel. I couldn't find which post. He's got a couple of posts up. I didn't know which post it was on. The one that he shared with Janelle's video from mine didn't get much, notice, but, when Bob was playing the same thing, they were like, go, Bobos, go. And, I mean, I can say it on my live stream, and people are like, oh, SG's doing this, doing that, SG's doing this, doing that. I'm fine with Bobbles. Not fine, like, I mean, like, I get, forgive her for the things that she did, but there's no way to really rectify things in the past other than working on them in the present. You know what I'm saying? Like, things in the past aren't going to stop causing you anger unless in the present times you're people that, whomever you got that strife with, you're trying to work on that anger anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be mad at Bobos forever for that if I never tried to not be mad at her again. You know? I mean, it doesn't mean that I think it was all okay, but it's a proven fact the past can't be changed. You know? It is a proven fact the past can't be changed. And, and I'll tell you what, you want to know something? You guys still here with me? Can you still hear me? You guys still talking to me here? I don't even know because it doesn't seem like this thing ever moved. The little orange thing, gray ring around my avatar. I'm not ever bashing people, though, Chemist Ed. Oh, that's so sad, Cinca. Did you say anything to them? God, that's so sad. That is so sad. I got rid of that Julie. Yeah, please do. Since around here, not around here, but it was in Vermont. I got rid of Julie. I don't want anybody coming in. I never think you're a troll, Chemist Jack. I never think that. I always just think you're Chemist Chaz. I have never, ever suspected you of being a troll account. That's why I didn't even know if I really believe that this you know, I love bacon. Like, I don't know. I like bacon. We'll get you some tomorrow. I do like bacon. I've never accused you of being a troll account. My mind doesn't go there. I just, like, that person came in, that Julie, you could tell they wanted to fucking start trouble. I blocked them, you know? I mean, you changed your name from Chemist Jazz, or you have two accounts there. I'm telling you, indicative too is the fact that, the girl is sitting there, like, not smoking cigarettes, in front of people. So it's like, well, if you're trying to change something such as smoking cigarettes, see, I thought it was somebody pretending to be, like trying to, you know, bash on Bobbles, calling themselves I Love Bacon. So I was wow, like, would Chemist Chaz really do that to her friend? Because I know you're good friends with Bobbles. So, like, it hurt my feelings for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know if she, like, I just didn't know how to take that because, but you do know that Mary, I know Simca, Simca, I know. And you know what else I thought it was? I thought because that time, like, with when Prudently was up on my panel, and there was like a whole bunch of other people up on the panel, and they were all talking at once. So I was just kind of like, this was a while ago, and I was kind of, talking to the chat and reading, what the chat was writing. So they were talking about bacon. This was a long time ago, and and so. Okay, all right. Yeah, I was like thinking, oh my God, is her friend, or is she like cracking on like she's not kosher, or is she like cracking on? Because I go, I like, and like when it's all noisy somewhere, and then all of a sudden it gets real quiet, and so then everybody hears what you say, and that's what happened. Everybody on the panel stopped talking, and I was like talking to the chat, and they were talking about bacon, and I go, I like bacon, right? And prudently goes, we'll get you some tomorrow. Like a special or something, you know? I like bacon. So I was like, yeah, I don't know, that could be prudently, it could be somebody about anti Semitism, it could be somebody cracking out Bibles. I mean, so I was so confused. It was more like the way I'm feeling now lately, like with Rhonda Snyder. Like, I like Rhonda so much. We've been friends for a while. And I would never partake in live streams where, my friend was being bashed and her family was being bashed. And that is what is going on with a couple of my friends like Ellen and Andrew and Honda, and it's so like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard Triumph the other day, fight the good fight, and I thought of Dawn. And I think, wow, but it's so fucked up that Dawn can be my friend if, you know, Sharon says it's okay and then can't be. So our love of 80s music, like I would think her love of 80s music would supersede, you know, what Sharon tells her to fucking do. You know what I'm saying? Same with Piercy Crosby. I would think like their normal behavior would, you know, override what some fucking douchebag tells you who you can and can't talk to. Kendra sat in a Bible study where the lady said homosexuals were going to hell. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, right now. I'm so sorry. I don't even mean to say it like that, but I don't think he is gonna like cast me into hell for that. Sorry. Sorry, I don't. Do you remember how bad they were to me that day when I was trying to say? How did I diss you though, Chemist Chess? I've always shown you respect. I really wish you would admit right from the get go that you just didn't like me because Chosen One didn't like me. What, the OMFG? Oh, I feel bad about that immediately. I'm sorry, I repent. I feel bad about it immediately as soon as it came out of my mouth. Is that when you feel bad? I feel bad about that. Chemist, I feel like you didn't like me automatically just because, like, stuff that you heard. Because I never really said anything about you. In fact, you were very nice to me when I went in there playing trivia at Bobbles. You were super nice to me. I never had a problem with you. I don't know why you would think that I didn't feel this. You do know that you hurt my feelings, right? A lot of people hurt my feelings. You know I have feelings, right? You know that you came in and you said, bitch, that's somebody who gives a shit. And that was the initial part of this, was that I do give a shit. Remove what? What are you talking about? I wasn't talking shit on you. I was talking about normal, everyday emotions of people. Remove what? What? Is there something up? You know that Mary tells people I jumped through hoops to get cancer, to con people, right? But I've always liked you, Chemist Chad. I got rid of them. I'm talking in circles. Enjoy your time. Well, you have 300 seconds to think about how I'm talking in circles. Exposing the CWC, you got removed. Um, because I'm having a conversation here with Chemist Chan. I don't need the introduction. Hi, Nepatrish. Hi, Nepatrish. What video? You put a video up about me? I didn't even know that. Oh my god. Why? I hadn't even said anything about you. You have a video up about me? Why? That's fucked up, man. I didn't even know that. Why? I haven't even said anything about you. I didn't even know that. Is it mean? Am I gonna be angry? Alright, I'll go look. Is it on Chemist Chat? Is this your new channel or is it on Chemist Chat? I did? Is it recent or new? Tell me. Alright, I'm gonna go look. Hold on. So everybody, sharing new live streams is something that I'm not even going to say the channel name, but 2 months ago, oh, I don't even know. I mustn't be that bright or something. I'm not disregarding. I've never disregarded you, Chemist Jazz. I've always liked you. I don't disregard people. I like people. It's my problem. Isn't that a fucking what hell of a problem, right? Yeah, just block anybody that comes in here. I didn't see it though. You do what you feel necessary. If it makes you feel bad, remove it. I don't remember seeing it. Does it make me feel? I don't hold it against you. I only went here because I felt bad for Bobbles. I didn't know if she knew that you love bacon, but you meant you love bacon because bacon. But I didn't know if you meant that you don't eat kosher and you like hate food. I just was hurt, not hurt, but yeah, hurt because I'm a normal person. I mean, I do smoke weed. I am on my second round, with cancer, going for an MRI Monday. Uh, I'm glad that my surgeon is doing that. I always thought I showed you respect too. I mean, basically, I don't have a problem with people. Otherwise, I wouldn't go into customer service and try to be good at it. People want to put down people who, you know, do certain jobs, but the thing is if you like what you're doing, I don't know. I liked also doing, I was always very capable supervisor of medical departments, but man, I'm not a morning person. I'm not gonna lie. Well, you can hang out. Why you can't hang out? Why is it so hard for people to hang out and have conversations? I mean, I just talk about normal things. I think that when people sit there going, people want drama, oh, she's all drama and stuff, and it's like, but I don't talk about drama, so a lot of people won't talk in here because I don't talk about drama. Ain't that fuck? 50 people in here, and I got one person talking. That's fucking sick. That's their sickness, though. They're the antisocial ones, not me. I'd have a good conversation with each and every one of you. Oh, gotcha. I love that you got your mom and dad in your life. What a blessing. I know that your mother just recently passed away, but you seem like you were a good family unit, and that's definitely a blessing. Although it is a catch 22 because of what you're going through now with, one passing, one being sick, and for them too. I mean, my God, it's like, you know, I'm sitting here, these people are arguing with me, and some of them are like, let's say they're, I don't know, 39, and, I'm 55, and if I, that's like, if I was 18 and a 2-year-old came up to me and wanted to tell me about, this, that, and the other thing, and I'm like, well, you know, I'm not saying you can't see eye to eye with a 2-year-old or a 39-year-old if you're 55, but the bottom line is, I watched, no offense against Cindy, but I watched Cindy and Infinity have a whole live stream today about Lou saying, oh, who's a flip flop, floppity flop flop, flip flop floppity. Alright, first of all, as for flip floppers, flip flops for me are truth. Yes, definitely blessed, but I do sympathize with. I gotta give it to you. I gotta give you credit because I've seen children who have to take care of their elderly. I've got a friend who has to take care of. She was for a while there taking care of her elderly mom, elderly father, and elderly aunt, like being the only one. High hidden blessing, and I mean, her being the only one of the, like even the aunt's kids that was responsible. Not that she's even that, she's got her own issues too. But at least, at least, even with her own things going on, she'll still get up and take them to those appointments and stuff like that. And now she's having to move in with the aunt because while the aunt was in intensive care, like recently, um, the daughter took her car without permission and totaled it. And there's a big old burn hole in like the kitchen. And her daughter just. Here's the thing, though. I feel like, they're a dysfunctional functioning with a lot of love family. They love each other, but they are dysfunctional as hell, man. And then, you know, thing is I don't mind talking about my, life and, wow. Are you the only daughter? Are you the only kid? I should say, are you the only kid? Yeah, that's gotta be. Now, do you take him to adult daycare or anything? And even that would be expensive. You ever see the movie Folks, Kenneth? With Tom Selleck and Don Amici? Anybody, any of you guys seen the movie Folks? With Tom Selleck and Don Amici. It's a feel good movie about like no you never saw it. Oh, you know siblings or no you never saw the movie or both. I think Don Amici was married to Jessica Tandy, right? What was crazy to me was prudently had a Bible study saying that alcoholics are going to hell, and then was in Mary Mary's live stream. But she didn't give Mary a heads up. She didn't tell her, Mary, according to me, you're going to hell. Not me, but her. Shouldn't she want to tell her friend that? Aw. Yes, it's Chemist Chaz, Hidden Blessings. Chemist Chaz. And Bacon, you know that Hidden Blessings is Night Owl, right? Got a nice group of ladies too. Their loss. I'm gonna pin that right there because that says, mountains about you and how good of a daughter you are. What a wonderful, wonderful way to look at it. That is, that is, that's, that's how somebody takes, you know, takes the pearl out of the oyster. Like, that's, that's top notch. Like that. That like makes me want to cry. That is top notch. What possessed you to change your name? Hidden blessing. BL. What's BL mean? Bacon lettuce, no tomato. It's in support of Bible. We all were confused. Seriously. Trust. That's why she's here. Thank God for the confusion, right? There's another pearl out of an oyster. Because if I hadn't have said anything, you wouldn't be here. And I hope you don't mind, having a chat with us. Oh, sorry. Yes, you do have to. You got to take care of your dad. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Thank you for being a good daughter. I hope you inspire others to be good daughters. Have a great night. Good night. Sim could be on those phone calls for a long time. She wanted running with the oh. Chemist Chaz, have you ever been married? I know you gotta go. I feel bad because I know. So hit him up. Oh, you're like honestly, I get all these questions. So I may as well just not even start this conversation. I be talking all night, man. That's how I am. And for these people who want to say, "Oh, nobody talks to us in the room," the people that matter talk to me. The people that matter. You know, Sharon, what exactly is the message that you got to get out that um, inspires you to keep making these channels? Your message of can't stop, won't stop. If you're, hi Jen, if you were can't stopping, won't stopping against something that was, like true. I mean, oh, oh, he died in March. That punk. I Then you are a very, very, very commendable daughter, mother, friend, person. And I appreciate that you came in here and you'll do that. And I appreciate that from you as well. Um, I just really wish that you would know that nobody bites in here. And like when you said, he said, oh, freedom. Yeah, we're not saying what our other channel is. But when, um, yeah, right. When you said that, about that video, I hope you realize that I'm really not going around looking at stuff to fight with people. Truly, Chemist Chat. I truly am not a fraud when when I'm talking about cancer and what I'm talking about. It's not. It's it's so much on my plate that I prefer to try to embrace, like, good things and good conversation and quality time spent. I mean, I believe that encouragement means everything. Kind words means everything. And you know what, Chemist? Nobody even needs to know that about you, because you know that about you, and you're moving on from that. It's like these people nowadays, they seem to think that when people are kind enough to want to share their journey with them, that it makes them fair game in their little sick games. But it's like, no, it doesn't make me fair game. It's me trying to tell you I have already been through the battle. It doesn't make me fair game. You know? It's somebody trying to share their journey with somebody else and to inspire them into having strength. It's not so somebody else can negate it. Unless somebody finds some real rock solid, how the fuck is any common sense, logical person, SV, he's talking about him, common logical person going to say a person attached to chemotherapy in the hospital, Bob, is not proof? How? Like, how? And because I say, oh, okay, that's not proof. Okay, then you prove it. Let me see pictures of you bald attached to a chemotherapy. They don't show that. They show. I figured that then. I figured that. And they keep putting laughing, crying emojis next to the word toboggan, which I guess means beanie, which is what I was wearing because I was bald. And then they put laughing, crying emojis about it and call it a trigger word. Why would people want to trigger people? Good night, Chemist Chat. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. That's where the problem lies. It's not that somebody told their journey and they're fair game and now they've got to just sit back and take it. No, the problem lies that you want to attack them. That's where the problem lies. That's the problem. When you see somebody else and they're doing lot, here's the thing. Let's just say this, and this is a fact. When Babo started doing law and crime, thank you, Nepotus. Recently, when Babo started doing law and crime, what did Sharon do? I was doing commentary. What did Sharon do? Commentary. I was reading. What did Sharon read? Baba did law and crime. Sharon tried to do law and crime. It's like Bobbles did try stop and talk. That I will say. Now, people know I have been where I've advocated for Sharon and said, no, Bobbles did do this. But I advocate in present time. I'm not saying and mentioning things in the past. I'm talking now. Now. In the current situation. And I want people to know I don't agree with anti Semitism no matter. Oh, I will. It's funny. I don't advocate for any anti Semitism or any hatred. Any hatred, anything. Aw. Like, Lou, I think you should be angry about the gypsies that were killed by Hitler, and Janelle is supporting Hitler. I mean, it's more than about just two people. This isn't, not, Sharon put up a picture with Jesus flipping people off. Does Prudently have a problem with that? I'm curious. A couple of years ago, I saw T-shirts with Jesus on top of a tank holding a machine gun, whatever, AK-47, a gun. Jesus didn't have a gun. People don't get it both ways. People don't get it both ways. People don't get it both ways. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. It's one of my favorite things to say is absolutely not, you don't get it both ways. All right? Now, I want you to know where that comes in handy. Okay? So, say you get a bill. I'm going to give you a couple of different examples of where you say to people who think that they make the rules, where you say, no, sorry, absolutely not, you don't get it both ways. Okay? I'm going to give you a couple of examples. All right? And this will help you in the future. Stand firm on this. Say you get a doctor's bill, and it's for, a remainder of an amount. Do you talk to text, Davida Bisky? Are you from another country or something? Because I really have a hard time reading your comments, but you've been putting a couple, and, here's what I want to say to you. Like, really, in actuality, I do have, like, good stories and good advice, but half the things that I want to, like, talk to people about, I won't, because I don't know if it gets heard in the way that I want it to get heard, I only know that it gets heard in the way that people then use it in some stupid fucking by twisting it and talking about it in some other live stream and some shit. RFMO, are you against anti-Semitism? Yes, I'm against anti-Semitism. We are all God's family. So, prudently, when you're running your fucking Bible study, now I really want to know, does Mary know that before you were in her live stream that night, you had a Bible study saying that alcoholics, homosexuals, adulterers, people who cause strife, what else? I mean, you cause strife prudently, are going and will not inherit the kingdom of God, kingdom of heaven. But you told me prudently, this was one of the first, my, like, subject of contention. Is that it? You told me that if Hitler, on his last breath, said, I accept that Jesus Christ died for my sins, would go to heaven. You lied and said you were 100% sure that person, that Margot account, was me, Nepatrish, or Simca. You were 100% sure. You paid no mind to the anti-Semitism of the topic. No mind to that. You said Hitler could go to heaven if he said that the blood of a Jew washed him of his sins. Wow. He'd be looking pretty clean, wouldn't he? If all it took was the blood of a Jew to wash somebody of their sins. Yeah, it's the motivation behind it. Prudently, for you to type in the same sentence about a person facing cancer a second time, she's a goner, and put up coffin emojis. And what is the word, like, to deny anti-Semitism? Nowhere did she, yeah, he did. He lived and died as a Jew. He sure did. He lived and died as a child of God. He didn't say, my Father, Father, why have you forsaken me? He said, my God, which was to be indicative of how much and how dear he held the Old Testament and its teachings to him. He more or less was singing in that ninth hour Psalms. He was singing. Thank you, Davina. I mean, he was dedicated to the scrolls and to the teachings of the Old Testament. And that is what they wanted to scrub out. That's what he was teaching. The Old Testament. He wasn't teaching the New Testament. He wasn't teaching Christianity. I don't know. Is it really? Is it a Christian? If you're a Christian, now you're not a Jew? I don't understand that. Yeah, casting lots was close, and they did that too. Yeah, they did. They sure did. And the thing is, prudently, you justified what she said. You said, apparently you didn't hear her whole story. So what you're saying prudently is if you said that you had that same story, that you might get those same tattoos. So he predicted it, and they did it. Do you think that, Patricia, that they even so in Psalms 22 they talk about casting lots for his clothes? True? Really? Wow. Because I know that me and Hidden Blessings, we were on the phone and we were reading out of the Bible where they did, like on some of them they had to break their legs, but they didn't on Jesus or something. He was already dead, and then they cast lots for his clothes. So, do you think that those soldiers that so in the New Testament, right? It appears because it was in the New Testament where Hidden Blessings and I were reading. Maybe Timothy. Yes, you're right. He was a victor. Yes, absolutely. Do you know it's recently, Davina, that I have been learning how much of a victor he was and not a victim. Do you know that? Yep, recently. Before, I really had my questions about, you know, oh, that whole thing until I'll tell you what, when I found out that, because it was getting me down that he said what um, I thought to be, Father, Father, why have you forsaken me? But it wasn't. It was my God, which came from Psalm 22 from the Old Testament. Now that gave me some comfort that he was speaking it out, um, and singing almost, and that he had the Old Testament like pretty much basically memorized. Now I'm wondering if is it more confirmation to me. I just want to get a second opinion here from somebody else, right? Do you think that those soldiers that cast lots? No, 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 it's okay. It's okay, Navita. No worries. I appreciate you being here. Um, do you think I just hope that you're not a troll just pretending to have like, but I do believe in people, so I'm gonna prefer to believe that you actually And you know what? Even if you do turn out to be incorrect, I bet inadvertently you're gonna post some things that are worth talking about. So, and if it's not inadvertently, then I appreciate you. And please forgive my forwardness. Um, but one of the things that really um and inspires me, fuels my fire to keep speaking is because I know who I am, and I know that I do have faith, and I do know that by the grace of God, I get by on the skin of my teeth. But it's by the grace of God. Seriously, it is. Where some people might think, they might have millions. So if they, found $20 or saved five or by the grace of others, the kindness of others, they maybe, somebody said, here, I'll help you out with that. Whatever it may be, that might be a drop in the bucket to them. For me, it's a miracle. Fucking miracle. Yeah, I swear. I do. I do. But I'm pretty certain that if we all thought and believed that God only hears what we say, and not, you know, what's in our heart and our actions. Listen, lady, if you're tattooing symbols of the death of actually more than 17 million people, and you want to sit there now and still, oh my God, what is the fucking word? It's something about anti-Semitism. But if you still want to say to people, I'd be the person who would help the Jews. Oh, I'm sure, you know. Somebody left a comment. I'm sorry, I can't remember exactly who right now. But that the tattoos that they have, if they had to go back into jail, it was probably on somebody else's page because I'll notice, I'll talk about the same things and I might get just a few comments on it. But somebody will talk about some fucking bullshit and they'll get 43 booyah comments. And it's like, I never crawl through my neighbor's window. There's no booyah on that. I'm not that troll account. Neither is Nepatrish. Neither is Simca. There's no booyah on that. Like, first of all, booyah? Is that like bouillon? Because for me, that's like soup cubes, like bouillon. But booyah! I don't even know. I don't know that. I don't know that language. Now, I understand. I am from a different generation. I'm inclined to believe the majority of the people that are in my live stream are also from that same generation. we all went in when the street lights came on, and now we wonder, where the fuck are all the street lights? I can't see in the dark. For real. God's honest truth. Booyah! It's slang for stupid. Right. We sitting in here talking about imaginary dance musicals called CWC the Musical. And fucking Kimberly, who sits there talking about SG, what she said about God. Actually, I didn't say it about God. But then, doesn't give a shit about, I don't know, any other sin, apparently. And comes in and acts like we were talking about, I don't know, her boss, the head demon, and Sharon. In the meantime, calls Simka. Now, first of all, we're in here, let me reiterate, talking about an imaginary musical. Okay? Thank you, Davida. Davida is living La Vida Loco. Kidding, Davida. Sorry. I'm silly. But you came in here, Kimberly, or as Simca likes to say, Kimberly. Jen responds with, yeah, what's the problem? These ladies are in here just practicing their routine. I laughed, chick. And still, it becomes okay in people whom I think are normal in their minds for Sharon to proceed with the harassment of my brother I met one time in my life 40 years ago, my daughter, my sisters, telling my neighbors, Kimberly, yeah, right. Is a pro of cedar, just like you say. All right, Davida, but still, Jen gets harassed. Jen, who says, "What's the problem? These ladies are just practicing their routine." Oh, thank you, Magic. Member for 6 months. Who else is gonna cook my mess? Who else is gonna? You know that's all a lie, right? Sharon would come in here bitching about people if I would allow them in here harass people, which I'm sorry, I really don't think I allow that. If I do, my bad, but I don't believe it. But she'll have one in there saying meth G makes me limp. I think it's the meth that makes you limp. And second of all, who is this meth G they speak of? She must be pretty intriguing because they mention her all the time. Yeah, for not defending Sharon. I know. My God, David, I can't even. You pounce things that practice nothing. I don't practice nothing. And you say I pronounce things exactly. I like that. I do pronounce things exactly, don't I? I need no help with enunciation. Yeah, not defending Sharon. Like, what the fuck? It was an imaginary musical. Alrighty then. Whatever you say, Kimberly. Kimberly. In the meantime, she's got my. But yeah, they were jealous of it. That's what I'm thinking. Because we were like coming out like in Thriller and stuff down the bowling alley lane. Because all they were doing was bowling with Sharon. Because she had her legs behind her head and she can do that. That's a talent. Listen, we're not knocking bowling the lady with her legs behind her head. What we're saying is we came. Yes, we do not share the hate of Jews. We are Jew lovers. Absolutely through and through, and people lovers too. People lovers through and through. Yeah, we were including her. It's not our fault that we moonwalked down the alley and then broke into our fucking Thriller routine. Alright? Alright? It's not our fault that we were better trained at dance and that we had cowards to fucking spin us around and do stuff. All you got is fucking Piercy wearing spandex. I'm about, he's drunk. Mr. Rourke is trying to dry hump y'all. Yeah, our talent is unmatched. That's right. Don't forget it, Mary. Remember when I fucking twisted my fedora around on my cane and then I flipped it and it landed on Prudently's head? That was a good one. Then they want to come all out like fucking the devil went down to Georgia. But we are bowling. Oh, our bowling ones, yes. One time, right? Listen, I got a story. Davida, we're gonna move away from the Bible for a second here. They used to give bowling for gym classes when I was in junior high school, believe it or not. Oh my God, I love that. You can read. Thank you, Nepatrish. Davida, you talk about whatever you want. Apparently, Nepatrish speaks. Oh, Davida, did I tell you that I smoke weed? Please forgive me. The apple of God's eye. We know it. We know it. We really want to show it. We know it. We know it. We really want to show it. T-boy. T-boy. Man, we're all over the place. Anyway, I was at bowling for gym class, and it was the little balls. And I threw it, but it flung out of my hand. And it hit the bench behind me where all the people were sitting. They were fast. Those were fast people. Those were fast people. Because it hit the back of the bench really hard. Thank God nobody was sitting there. I got hit by a car on the way there home. Me and my friend, Cindy, we got hit by a car. Don't worry about it. Nepatrish speaks 70s. Speaks 70s. Hey, did you guys know I smoke pot? Don't tell anybody. Because then next thing it'll be on Prudently's list of people going to hell. Although I don't think so. Because Prudently makes pot butter. Oh, grew up in the 70s. Oh, you're not 70. You grew up in the 70s. We grew up in the 70s. Speaking of bowling, my mind immediately went into the gutter with that one, Davita. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. She attacked you. You got struck. As a bowling. So anyway, I forgot my other story I was going to tell you. Not about getting hit by a car. It was a good one. Oh man. But so sorry, you guys are really that's really gonna leave a void in your life now. Boyd. You're devoid. Nice, look at that. I wicked wish I could remember what I was gonna fucking tell you guys. Oh man. Hey, you know what? Rhonda Snyder hurt my feelings. True story. I loved working at a bowling alley. Oh my god. You must have been so pissed she grabbed your drink. One time I was on a date, I almost sat on somebody's lap. Because fucking, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Discharge means straight discharge. Alrighty now. You know what? I heard that dumb bitch out saying a fucking what's limp the other day. Oh, I think your friend has a yeast infection. SG. Like, what the fuck you talking about, bitch? Yeast infection. Just because they call me monostat 7 doesn't mean I have a yeast infection. That's my code name. Like fucking 007. Discharge means dry. I bet it does. Just kidding. What am I saying? Alright, you know what? I think I need to go get like the sock in my mouth. Who's got one? You know what I need is that fucking mask bobblehead with the zipper on it. So I zip my own mouth up. Right, Jen? No, seriously. Good idea, right? Yes, are you sure? Are you sure? Look it up. Just try. I don't have a yeast infection. What's going on here? Isn't unleavened bread made without yeast? Isn't it? It was. No, it's uneven. It's those crackers. Matzah? Look it up. Somebody please look up discharge. I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. Hold on. I was too busy laughing at oyster cracker. Discharge is exactly what it means. Discharge is an explosive. Discharge is unclean in Hebrew. Discharge is not a Hebrew word. That's for sure. Oh, what happened here again? Discharge means joy in Hebrew. That is not true. Simcha does, right? Is that what that said? Simcha means joy in Hebrew. Oh, get rid of my Simcha. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. See, that I should have caught on to that a long time ago. Joy and joy, discharge and Simcha and joy and joy. Of course, Simcha would know. Why Davida gotta lie? Why Davida gotta live La Vida Loco? Davida! Fucking you. I don't even know if you guys are still here with me. Perhaps you all left. Thought I had an infection. Left me to deal with it alone. Fine. 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 Deal with it myself. Right, Jen? Isn't it? Purposely spelling words wrong, too, some guy. That's bullshit. That's right-handed blessing. I shouldn't have even had to go look that up. If Simcha said Simcha means joy in Hebrew, then Simcha's right. And then I forgot what I was fucking looking up because I was all distracted by oyster crackers because that was hysterical. Because that's just how funny people are. Oyster crackers? Here I am looking up. Discharge in Hebrew. Leaky. Yeah. Yeah. What are those crackers called, though, that, they're flat and I like to put butter on them? They're flat crackers. Matzah, not matzo balls. Crackers. They're flat. They're bland. They taste like cardboard. Please, tell me now. I gotta have them. No, they're doing. Matzah. Is that it? I know you guys know. Stop holding out on the Jewish information. So it's made from marijuana. Please, I put butter on them. Something knows and she just won't tell me. Simka, they come in a box. They have that little symbol on for kosher. It's like a U. Yes. That's why I put butter on them to hold the salt on. Matcha. That's it. Yes. Now, gefilte fish doesn't look so appetizing. They have them salted. I have less salt right now. I'm probably eating too much salt because my salt is less. So I'm like, I'm going to get my blessing. Even if it kills me. I never saw salted ones either. That's just like how big saltine. That might be the best saltine ever. Even if it does cause high blood pressure. Are we going to stop? I got 60,000 right now in this bowl of chili, mofo. Cans? I don't buy them in cans. They're in boxes. Tell you what I wouldn't buy is comes in a can. No wonder. first, first, first it's in a can. It's called Spotted Dick. You can find it in the can. From England. Hey, nobody should listen to me. I'm almost gonna shut myself off. Ooh, you guys like peas? You know, you guys must make like split pea soup, right? There's certain like I don't know what you would call them. You know, they sell like food from different countries and stuff. And oh, potted. I like no. I said spotted dick, but I like potted meat. I like potted meat. I'd be spreading that on some bread and potted meat. This is almost as good as spam. Sorry, guys. I hope it's melted nacho cheese. Melted. The other day I was trying to tell Timmy! I was trying to tell fucking Lab Chick a recipe. I was like, it was so good. It was Progresso lasagna soup in the can. And what I did was I chopped up some Spam. And she was like, oh, you lost me at Spam. Spam. Me like Spam. You put pot roast in a crock pot with pot, with pot in it as, seasoning. Spam is special ham. That's why it's called Spam. It's special ham for special people. And yes, it's pricey. Well, yes, Raven Lessons, they did go smaller. I lost her at Spam, though, Jen. It's special, alright. Yeah, it is special. It's pricey. For those that can afford Spam, now why would they mash it up and then glue it back together? Tell me. I want to know. It's not. Hey, listen. Have you heard it's pricey? Have you heard? Now, for me, the cost of things definitely mean it's got to be better. So I can get a ham steak or a pound of cut from the bone ham cheaper than a can of Spam. And I get less for that can of Spam. So you tell me. They're fooling you. They're fooling you into thinking Spam is bad, but Spam is good. Different flavors of Spam. I like stuff in the can. By now, I'm already like, why am I even talking about Spam? But I'll keep it up. Because you know what? Spam is way more interesting than talking about those people. But I can whip out a video that we could do commentary on right now, probably like for 2 minutes long. Just to like, like hee ha 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 from the smart people side. Want to? Want to? Listen to me. Want to? We do have smart people here. We have to admit it. We gotta admit. We got all the smarty pants here. Alright, let's see what this one is. I'll just click on them randomly. They're in my old phone. Yeah, I like hash. Hash, mash, cash. Don't like rash. Alright, whatever. Pork farts. Disclaimer, I do not own all the audio contained in this video. It's going to be a surprise to all of us.
Yeah. Debunking this old hag. Here we go, you guys. Get ready. I told you it's going to be a
She's debunking some old hag. I don't know who.
long ride. Y'all are in for a surprise.
Oh, I thought you guys were.
Let me introduce you to Pink. Yeah. Minty is obsessed with Prue.
What kind of a sound was that? Does that sound like a pig sound? I'm not saying she is one, but it was a weird sound. I like Spam.
I think there is something going on. I think, though prudently,
Prudently said you were going to hell.
Why did I say prudently? It was a child, so she had to go. Well, why is a child in here? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, why is a child in there? Yeah, prudently said you were going to hell, by the way.
Thank you, brothers and sisters. I'm gonna pause. I'm not pausing. This is.
Sure.
Let me hit my stressor. She's hitting her meth pipe.
Sure.
I'm trying to get her. What happened to DDP? DDP? Yes, honey. You're doing great, Linda.
Why can't this bitch fill her own time up? Does she not know I paused myself on purpose? Literally, I paused myself on purpose so that she's paused. Then you know what she has? SG on pause. Instead of menopause, when men are on pause, she has SG on pause. Ha ha ha. There she goes again, playing my shit.
It'd be like a rubber fucking dildo too. Be a nice big size one. He'd probably be like, you jealous and shit. Why does this one get to be so big?
What are you so obsessed with, you sexual predator? Right? Doesn't she seem like a sexual predator? In my opinion. I hope to God you ain't playing nothing in my members only chat, eh? Fucking lovely looking skank. I don't like her.
You're welcome.
Well, you're welcome.
Attorney. Okay. My name is Rob.
Why is she picking on Rob Barnes?
And he's an attorney. I find that very hard to believe, though. You guys. It's the moose. No. Oh, shit.
That's what she ain't playing anything in my members only chat.
Hey, Trooper. I used to be a shit. I can use a fifth of vodka right now.
I'm sure you could.
Cool. But it's not my way.
Why are you playing my stuff?
She said, but is what you're lacking. But is what you're lacking.
So I'm not allowed to say but anymore, apparently. Without her thinking that's a way for her to try to make, something out of me just saying the word but.
Girl,
yours is on your face. Right between your eyes. It looks like an ass crack.
Yeah. No
it does.
attorney will be sure. You said it? I didn't say you said it. You said it so correctly. why couldn't she have just answered the question? I mean, what does it matter? Kendra just made a new account. Does that mean Kendra's in it, Troll? Is that like a vagina between your eyes right now? What's that? What is that? Idiots. Even people make new accounts every day. I mean, it's a big wide world out there. Maybe they saw something that's like, I don't know, you know? If they want to speak, so they made an account to make a comment. But I mean, I don't think you should, you know. My thumbs up stuck on 25 because I feel like it's been on 25 for quite some time. So if anybody knows anything about that, please enlighten me. I don't know.
So apparently she got a problem with me playing Janelle's anti-Semitic video or something. I don't know.
What the fuck? Oh my god, this video's so... I don't know what else to say. How do I cuss him out, Bobby? Bobby, how do I cuss him out? Like, why are you gonna cuss him out? Because I want to do it. Fuck, hardcore. Why? Because you're a fucking loser and you got nothing else to do and you're obsessed with somebody? Polite. This ain't a soft playground. We go hard or we go home. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Right? Go home.
Crater maker. Rob Barnes, report to the principal's office. Rob Barnes, okay? That's all I'll say. Rob Barnes wants fucking Survivor Girl. He must be a loser old man. Can
you imagine? That's how you spend your downtime. Like, she's got a husband, she's got a family, they've got a job that they, you know, spend time on the road together. But on her downtime, how she likes to relax is this. Make that make sense. How is that possible?
That's all I'll say. Rob Barnes wants fucking Survivor Girl. He must be a loser old man. Can't get... Look at you. Look at you. Let's see if Pussy was fucking flying across his fucking house. Or his... wherever it is he lives. Fuck you harassing people for? Turd. Might you play the one debunking you, huh? Who's Ella? Rob Barnes is in court right now. He's still in court. He's in so fucking much trouble. He's fucking... You're so stupid. You don't even know what you're talking about. Wrapped up in so much litigation that he ain't leaving that courtroom for shit. Rob Barnes, I would highly suggest that maybe you pay more attention to your legal,
Your legal what?
Okay. Your legal situation versus somebody on YouTube, because Rob Barnes...
It sounds like you're the one. Yo, Mary, you know you don't even know what you're fucking talking about right now, right? Like, you're making no sense to logical, normal people.
No situation. Aren't you paying attention to the voice? You ain't getting the pussy until you're just not getting not even the attention. You are not getting shit. Rob Barnes, you're so fucking desperate that you must be a fucking loser, like, old man.
Now, wait a minute. Desperate. If he's an attorney wrapped up in litigation, which you don't know if you mean he's in trouble in court or if he's an attorney in court, but he must be old and desperate if he's talking to me. He wouldn't know pussy if it was going after, because he's a loser and he's got nothing better to do. So is he wrapped up in litigation in court, or is he sitting on YouTube as a loser and has nothing better to do? Like, what the fuck are you doing right now, Mary?
For some form, I think you're a loser, old man.
I think she is a loser, old man.
And we have not yet determined if that is a man or woman. And Rob Barnes, you're fine with that.
Can you imagine that she is saying they can't determine if I'm a man or a woman? Now, Mary, once again, I'm going to remind you, we were nothing but nice to you here. Because you happen to have the name of my favorite gospel group, Mary. So I took an instant liking to you. Now, you had the audacity when you came on my panel to say when people type in your name, it goes to a group I probably don't know nothing about, you said. Oh, contrary to what you fucking seem to think about me, Mary Mary is my favorite gospel group. They're my favorite gospel singers. So I loved your name. That's what attracted me to you. I privated the video about your fucking insurance fraud, because God knows what you're fucking coming out with, right? But you just want to keep talking smack about me like I'm some dirtbag, and I am not, and you just don't get to do that. That isn't in the cards for you. You might think it is, but it isn't. You can do it, but not without me negating that and making sure everybody knows what you are. Now, if you're okay with what you are and that coming out, in the end of the day, that's what's coming out in the wash, bitch. It is you. You're gonna still be dirty, not me. I'm not dirty at all. You are. So this whole deflection shit towards somebody who will beat your fucking ass in the way of somebody who has integrity and isn't willing to let some fucking weirdo try to slander it, will do. I ain't talking about beating your ass as a adult. I'm not getting in the ring with your fucking haggard, fucking Andre the Giant ass. Of course you're gonna fucking beat my ass. You get one of, although, walk up 3 flights of steps. Let's see that.
Look who's talking. The most manliest woman on YouTube, in my opinion.
In my opinion.
I'm sure. Tom, where you at? I'm like, wow, poor Rob Barnes. So Rob Barnes, may the Schwartz be with you. That's all I can say to you, Rob Barnes. Rob Barnes, that's all I can say to you. Next.
Now here's my problem. Here's my problem. This is the live stream Chemist has that you were in, telling Mary that you support what she does. You do know I've never done anything to you, Chemist has. So I don't really know why you would support any of this. Janelle and What's Up and all of them, they support anti-Semitism, and that's what this is about. Rug burn. You're so funny, Hannah. But I still, don't worry. I'm just saying that to you because I don't know your phone number, so it's not like I could say it privately, but, you know. Okay.
Why'd you play the one debunking you, bitch? So everybody can see what a fucking... So everybody can see.
So she keeps playing my videos, Mary Mary does, but she don't play the one debunking her about the insurance.
Showing my fucking post. Where'd you fucking get off the fucking game? If anybody would like to show their appreciation, this was 22 minutes ago. So while we were in here having a jolly good time, guys, she decided to create this post to show that the general public do your due diligence.
Now, if you were having a jolly good time, why the fuck were you checking out my community post within that short amount of time? And what makes you think I'm not allowed to put whatever the fuck I want up on my community post? Like, who the fuck do you think you are, Mary Mary?
Fuck, she's broke as fuck and she needs some money. Basically, is what she's saying. Basically, I said they could like or subscribe, I said whatever the fuck I want to say, bitch. If anybody would like to show their appreciation to the channel,
and here's the thing, Mary, even though your fat ass might beat my ass, I want you to know this. If you do ever want to come to my fucking face and say the shit you're saying, man, please do. I guarantee you. We'll both look just as bad. Or maybe you might look worse, bitch. 'Cause I don't know where you fucking get off, bitch. Honest to God. So, honestly, I know you think you're a big, bad, tough bitch. But if you would like, which I would like you to do, and since you're a trucker and you're all about long haul drives, and you got all the fucking money, right? So you can afford it. Would you mind jumping your fucking fat ass into some kind of a vehicle and driving your fucking scabby ass up here and saying this shit to my face? Because I'd really love the opportunity. Thank you.
Thumbs up, subscribing, sharing out. If you'd like to monetary show your appreciation, it is greatly appreciated, and you can do so by the Why are you reading this? How does that affect you? Blah, blah, blah. And then bold words. And then afterwards, she's...
Now I can't even use capitals.
Because it's all caps. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day.
So I can't say the word but, and I can't use capital letters. Apparently she's got a problem with that. But please, Mary, if you're inclined to haul your fat ass up here, please do it. I ain't putting it on YouTube unless these motherfuckers are paying like pay-per-view. But please do it. Please do. Please. Please. Because you're feeling pretty fucking froggy, but you ain't jumping. You're all talk, man. Come on.
Money, bitch.
Even thinking if you might beat me, Mary, please. 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 Since you're feeling so fucking froggy, please haul your hammered ass up here and say this shit to me.
She is something else. Talking about entitlement, like swear. Holy shit. Entitlement? Give me your fucking money, and you won't fucking, you won't get fucking lip from me, yeah? You give me your money and you won't get lip. Fuck off. Fuck out of here. So I think that is crazy. Thank you.
Mary, if you are feeling so fucking froggy, jump, bitch. You know where I am. You want to say what town I live in? Haul your mother fucking doxing, talking shit ass up here.
Let's debunk Mary's life.
I see you didn't play that fucking video.
Play that. We're gonna debunk Mary's life, and above that post. Play that one. Play that one. You are begging for.
Actually, I'm not begging, but I am here. Mary, if you are feeling froggy, stop talking to me across the airwaves. Haul your motherfucking ass up here.
Fucking money, dude. Like, seriously, how the fuck does that happen, y'all? Please.
Here's what I'm saying. How does it happen that some chicken shit bitch on YouTube that wants to act all big and bad doesn't have the fucking balls to physically come to my face and say this shit to me? Good night, Nepatrish.
I'm not Play the one debunking you. Play that one. And I know I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. However, I know I'm not the oldest, dumbest motherfucker, right? So, how in the fuck are you gonna sit here and blaspheme me, okay, in a post talking about Mary? Play it.
I played your own voice, Mary. Once again, if you are feeling froggy, would you fucking jump or shut your fucking mouth? Because you're feeling all froggy behind a computer screen. Would you mind stepping up, motherfucker? You want to dox where I live? Haul your fat fucking ass up here to where I live. Please. I'm begging you. Because I know at least I'll get one shot in. I don't mean from a gun or anything. I'm just gonna fucking come out swinging. Is that a problem for you? Is it a problem for you if I kick you in the crotch? I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Is that a problem for you? Stop talking behind a computer screen. Stop making up all these lines behind a computer screen, thinking you're big and bad. Get in your fucking truck and haul your fucking wide load ass having bitch slandering mouth up here. You want to keep doxing me? Then you know where I live. Why are you not here? You want to keep shouting out your real name? You know what? I don't even look you up. Because it would be an unfortunate day for you if you were in front of me saying this shit. Because if you think I'm not pissed about having cancer, with nobody to blame for that, not myself, like you fucking skanks want to act like I'm supposed to take accountability for it. Go fuck yourself. But if you want to come in my face and say I'm faking it when I wish I was, please do. Please fucking do. And please be like a weeble that wobbles but doesn't fall down so I can continue to take out my anger on you. Please do it. Please stop talking like you're all that when you're feeling froggy but you will not jump. Please. Either haul your wide load ass up here and say this shit to me directly, or shut your pussy mouth. Okay? That's at the end of the day. That's what it boils down to. You can say whatever the fuck you want about me on YouTube. Right, bitch? That's what you think is what is the end of the day? Haul your lying fucking ass up here if you're feeling froggy. And you know where I live because you dox me with your lying mouth. Haul your ass up here. You're used to long drives. Mary, I don't care if you beat my ass. I guarantee you I will get one good motherfucking satisfactory shot in. Now, if I get you down on the ground, bitch, you're fucking done. They're gonna have to haul my ass off you. Because I would take out every bit of anger that you fucking skank have thought it was your right to slander a person with integrity. Oh, no. Skanky Sharon, the likes of you doesn't get to determine if I have integrity. Prudently, you skank, go fuck yourself. Get back to hell, you demon. Okay? Mary, you big talking fucking bitch. If you're feeling froggy, haul your wide load having ass up here. Come on. Stop talking and do something. Come on, get in front of me and say that shit. Come on. What do you think? I'm scared of you? Do you? Haul your wide load having ass up here. Don't feel froggy without jumping, bitch. Come on now. You pussy bitch. You know how easy it is to show what a pussy someone is when they won't jump? Jump, bitch. You know where I live. You act like you're all that. You act like you get to steal from the truck stops because how much money you give by filling up your gas tank. Use that motherfucking gas that you think you're entitled to steal the fucking garbage bags from truck stops that people who don't even drive trucks use. Who the fuck do you think you are? Once again, I'm going to tell you again, Molioli. If you're feeling froggy, you want to dox me? Use that information and jump, please. Please. Just let me connect once with the side of your fucking head. You want to keep it up? Come on, come on, come on, you tough ass bitch. You're going to just keep talking, harassing me behind a camera? Are you? Are you? Are you? Are you going to keep deep throating churros? You think that threatens me? That you can deep throat a churro like no other? You fucking skank. Come on. If you are feeling froggy, you fucking bitch, haul your wide load having ass up here. Do it. Do it.
Say it. Mary's life and debunking the shit that I say about you, and then right along, just a few minutes ago, you make a post on top of that one begging for fucking money.
I love how this woman is so big and brave behind the fucking camera. Haul your wide load having long haul ass up here and say this to my face. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Please, please do it. Other than that, you are the biggest motherfucking pussy I've ever seen in my life.
The next day, we get a fucking problem with
it. Hey, Janelle, you too. You want to sit there and flex your fucking manly ass arms? You want to call me Meth G one more time? Get in that motherfucking car that you smoke your fucking drugs in all the time. And then practically nod out behind your sunglasses. And drive here. And say that to me. Come on. Come on. Why are you so pussy-like? Why are these people so pussy-like? Why won't they drive here? And physically say this to me. Why? Oh, wait. I'm going to venture to guess this. Do they know it's because they're not scarier than cancer and I will beat the living fucking shit out of them? You know why? Because I'm so pissed about having cancer with nobody to take that anger out on. Oh, hi, Grinch. That if they were to come in my face and spout this fucking disgusting lying shit that they say, I'd fucking end them. But please, even if I didn't, just do it so I could try. Drive here. Drive here. Stop talking about me on YouTube and drive here and let me connect once with the side of your fucking head. Just do it. Just do it. Stop flexing in your videos, Drive here and put up your Heil Hitler tattoo to me. Come on. Come on. Just do it. Come on, Mary. You think you're big and bad? Come on, bitch.
Rob Barnes, are you out there? To Rob Barnes. Why the fuck are you talking to Rob Barnes? He's stalking my fucking channel. You're a fucking scam. Repeat to the principal's office, Rob Barnes. Rob Barnes, report to the principal's office.
No, you report to the principal's office so I can beat your ass. Stop pretending you guys are big bad bitches. You are sitting there on YouTube, but you will not. You want to go as far as doxing somebody, but you won't drive your motherfucking asses up to that address and say to that person, this is how I feel about you, and it's facts, and what are you going to do about it? Come on now. Come on now. Bama. Come on. Izzy. Stop spending your money to go to Greece. Come on. To Chicopee. Come on. Izzy. Come on. Stand in front of me and you tell me my life story. And what a malingering gunt I am. Come on, Izzy. Stop spending your money to go on vacations to elsewhere. Come tell the malingering gunt to her face what you feel about her. Wouldn't that be great for you? You spend so much time on YouTube trying to do that. Come on, physically. What's wrong? Why are you all feeling froggy but you won't jump? Just do it, please. Just do it. Can't stop, won't stop, won't get in your car, and don't stop till you get to Chicopee. And then you come here and you tell me why you think you get to talk about my family members and direct people to videos about my family members and lie about me and then slap your knee like it's a laughing matter, Sharon. Come on. Can't stop, won't stop. Well, don't stop till you get here, Sharon. Come on. Courtney, remember? You were going to beat my ass for some reason. I don't know why. I'm in the same state as you. Cindy Infinity, please. You're right over the border. Please stop going live and just come here. Can I just beat your ass for the lies you want to tell me? Yeah, tell about me. Who, Mary? It's called Mary's wife. But there's lots of them. There's Cindy Infinity. I heard somebody in her live stream. For some reason, these people be hiding their live streams, their chats all the time. And they want to call me like a private. Motherfuckers, everybody knows my address. Get in your car. Cindy, why are you going live to address me? Get in your car. I live across the border from you. Please, come here. Let's talk it out face to face. Come on. Come on, Cindy. Call me a dumpster diving piece of shit bitch to my face. Who's Cindy Infinity? Or Mary? Yeah, they're fucking wackos. Alright? Bottom line is, they all feel froggy, but they don't want to jump. You want to dox people, but not use the address to drive there and tell them this to their face. You know my address? Get in your fucking jalopy and jump, frog. Jump. You want to dox me, but not jump. And pretend you think you're big and bad. Come on. Every motherfucking day you go on and you talk about me, I will say, please talk to me to my face. Otherwise, you are nothing but a pussy. And that's a fact. If you can't say everything you say to me to my face, you want to fly to Chicago every weekend, then Irv, you better fly that bitch's ass right here. Come on. Come on. Fly right here. Come on. You too, Irv. You want to talk about me? Nah. And the funny thing is, not a one of these motherfuckers will face off with me. Yeah, Mary's a sick bitch, man. She got something sick in her mind. She has something sick in her mind, but bitches, that's the thing. She feels froggy, but she won't jump. She thinks because she looks intimidating, that doesn't mean that David slew Goliath. Bitch, you know, there's some people who are big, right? But they got some kind of like medical shit going on. Like their bigness makes them weaker. You know, they got so much stress on their bones holding up their Andrea the Giant looking asses that you just knock them in the head right between the eyes, you know, where that fucking butt crack looking wrinkle appears, that Meredith Baxter Burney looking one you got going on. If only you looked as good as Meredith Baxter Burney, right? Right, Mary? Right? But what you got is a perfect target that looks like a butt crack. But. Would you like me to say that in capitals? I could. I can say it in capitals. How about you, 6 Mile Mary? Am I enunciating good enough for you, fuckturd? Oh, is she live right now? Is she playing my live stream? Well, if she is, make sure she plays that it's Survivor Girl 2019, who Mary is fucking scared to death of. Physically, Mary, who looks like an ogre, but guess where the Achilles tendon is? Real close to the ground. So, I mean, if you had to come up against somebody who was way taller than you, and you knew it, but see, this motherfucker thought just because they look big, bad, and scary, that, this fucker's not gonna come up against me physically. They know I'll kick their ass. All I gotta do is sit on them. All I gotta do is cut your Achilles tendon, which means just me laying down close to the ground. And you gotta humble yourself enough to even look down to see me. Because you think you're all big and bad and that, because you're a big motherfucking Andre the Giant look-alike Shrek motherfucker. but you still want to dox my address, talk about Chicopee, talk about where I live, talk about the people on my live stream, play my live stream, but you don't want to hop your motherfucking king of the road, highway, trucking ass on the road and come here and say that shit to my face. And nobody's watching it for free unless they're paying for pay-per-view. So if you think your ass is fucking filming it, I'm gonna knock that phone right out of your fucking hand initially. So at the point you're holding up your phone, yelling out, Reputa, Reputa the Buta, right? I'm going to come down and say, oh, hell to the no, Mary, because if we're going to do this shit right, we're charging. Your drunk ass is going to say, can you bring me a chair and something to eat? Drink. I'm sorry. Eat, drink, whatever. And you know what, Mary? I might be all like, sure, I'll get myself one too. Then we will pay-per-view them, me and you, wrestling, you hammered. Don't even really mean it, because in the meantime, we got all fucked up together. In between. Because you know that if you came to me and you said the slanderous, lying shit, I get it, French. And I like that she likes music. I get that she has a love of music, and I gotta respect that. It's her hatred of me I do not respect, and unless she's gonna drive up here and she's gonna say that shit to my face, she's gonna need to shut the fuck up. Because that's the fucking bottom line. You know, liking what somebody does, Chemist Jazz, and I like you. You have to understand what they're really doing. You do understand this woman is slandering a woman who is 55 years old on her second bout fighting breast cancer, right? And she's slandering me. And I'm willing to physically fight her. But she's not willing to physically fight me. Why? It's sick for me to hear this shit. All I want is to beat the fuck out of one of them. And not one of them will jump. They'll say everything. They will fucking say everything. But physically, they will not get in front of me and jump. And I just want to connect. I just want to feel it. That's all I want. But physically, they want to talk shit about me while they are pussies. It's ugly right on the surface, isn't it? They're ugly right on the surface. And they say stuff that are fighting words, but they don't want to fucking jump. They are pussies. They are the biggest pussies I have ever seen. And they flex. I had Janelle flexing her muscles. Please, Janelle. Please, you're always in your car. Get in it and drive. Come on. Please, I just want to connect. One time, one of you motherfucking bitches want to lie. Please. Don't fly her to Chicago. Come on, I'll pick her up, Bradley Airport. Come on. Please. Prudently, you're right down the road. Prudently, please. Please, I'll meet you halfway. Let me connect. Because if you don't think I want to beat the fuck out of cancer, I do. See, cancer's not a person. But your words are fighting words. But you are pussies. You are pussies. Prudently, Cindy Infinity, you are the most likely candidate to be close enough that you're running your motherfucking mouth. Please. Please do it. Fine, we'll film it. If that's what it takes. Please run your mouth in front of me. I don't care if you kick my ass. I want to one time. Next. You want to keep saying fighting words. You want to keep slandering. But you will not come face to face with me because you're pussy. Because you know why? Because you know you're not scarier than cancer. And I will fuck you up. Come say fighting words to my face. If you are feeling froggy, all I ask, please jump. Peace, love, and tacos. I love you guys.